8:30 Central Standard Time. Now here we go. I got my masters all the way open, no guard, which is equal to a 1 blade. So if you're not familiar, go back and watch my last video I did with guards and blades, and that will give you all the different dimensions, what guards are compared to blades. And now it's just really a lot of cleanup work. So I'm gonna use my mirror, and I'm gonna just kind of go back and forth, looking in the mirror, finding any spots that, I may have missed. And I'm just kind of playing with the lever and, just blending out any dark spots I see. Again, we want to make that transition as smooth as possible. Like I said earlier, see how I take my detailers, being really, really light-handed because I don't want to create another line, and just knocking out any of that initial guideline I still have left in there. So just take your time, super light-handed, don't press at all because it's easy to put another line in there. You're just going to stay just right on that bottom guideline, not raising anything up. We just want to knock out any faint, any of that line that's still there. See, I got a little cleanup work I can do up front, so I'm just going to open up my masters all the way. Again, equal to a number 1. And just blend that out. Again, with your masters, the masters all the way closed are equal to a 3-0 blade. So if we're talking about blades, not guards, the masters all the way closed is equal to a 3-0 blade. Halfway open is equal to an OA blade, and all the way open is equal to a 1. So that's a good rule to go by when you're cutting and you're switching between detachable blades and adjustable clippers. Now on the back, I'm using the same technique. And you see his hair grows in all different directions. So what I'm trying to do is just find the direction of his hair growth and go against it. Just like I said in the beginning, when we're brushing the hair, we're combing the hair to get started, we're trying to find the direction the hair grows so we know what path we need to take to get a clean blend. I like to tell people that's a super important step because you don't want to just jump into cutting hair and not know which way the hair grows. It only takes a couple seconds just to brush it down, see what's going on. And so, again, super important. Same techniques, masters all the way closed. I use my 0, work my 0, and then I switch to my 1 blade, or 1 guard, work my 1 guard. Just getting a smooth transition into the top. Again, going, against the grain of the hair. So to get that good transition, you gotta go against the grain of the hair. And here, I'm just kind of playing with the lever, halfway up right now, and just kind of trying to find my level that I need to blend out certain spots. Like I said, the back can get really tricky. A lot of people have trouble with the back. The sides are easier just because they're flat. And then you get to the back and you got this round surface you're trying to fade, and it can be complicated if you don't know what you're doing. So again, like I said, I'm just a lot of it I know already just because I cut so much hair, so I know where I need to be with certain lengths. With new barbers, I'd say open that lever up all the way and play it safe. You can always start long and go short, because you can always take the hair shorter. Once you go too short, then you got yourself in a position where you can't go back. And now you see how I worked my way around the head. Started with the left side, I blend out the back. Now I get to the right side. I only got this small piece left to fade now. And so I'll go in again, same techniques. Got my 0 guard all the way closed, making that second guide. And it's a really soft line I'm blending out halfway. Continuing just to knock it out, and then I'm gonna open it all the way, and then I'll move on to my 1 and blend that hair into the top of the haircut. Again, I got a 1A blade against the grain of the hair, and then I'll be finishing it off with a 1 guard going against the grain of the hair. And these are tricky spots to blend. Like I said, you got to make sure you know which way the hair grows. On the right side, it might grow a different direction than what it does on the left side. Don't just cut it one way thinking it grew the same way on both sides, because most people, that's not the solution. It's not the way their hair grows. So I got my 1 guard now, and you can see just a little amount of weight I have left on top, and I'm just gonna work that out. Again, I'm really light-handed with my clippers. Like, I don't press, I don't have a lot of pressure. It's really light-handed, feather in the hair, trying to get a nice, soft, smooth transition. Again, find the direction the hair grows, going against it. You can see on the right side it grows a little bit different than it did on the left side, so it means I got to take a different approach with blending that so I can get the same effects on both sides. Masters all the way closed. Again, equal to your 3-0 blade. Blending out that bottom line, halfway open. If you guys got any questions, just hit me up, man. Leave me a message. I'm happy to answer any question you guys have. I try to break down barbering and make it as simple as possible, because when this is something you're jumping into, if you don't know a lot of the terms, a lot of the lingo that's used in the shop, then it can be complicated. It can be intimidating for some people. And so, like I said, man, my channel is all about making barbering as easy as possible, teaching you guys the best ways to go about fading. And I'll show you other ways as well. I have a few different ways I like to fade, so I'm going to definitely show you guys all the different ways. And again, right here, I'm just kind of playing around with the lever, trying to find, what length is going to take out what a certain spot. Back on my detailers again, just hitting any of that line, any of that line that's faintly left there, just going in and knocking it out. And again, for this process, use your mirror. Like your mirror, I've said it in probably every haircut tutorial I've done, your mirror is going to tell you exactly what you need to do to fix the haircut. Any spots you see, you'll see it in the mirror, you'll be able to go in and fix it. So that's the final product with the fading. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get into the lineup of the haircut. First thing I'm going to do is take some rubbing alcohol. I like to dry out the skin. It just helps you get a crispier hairline when you go about this process. So I'll just take a neck strip, spray some alcohol on it, just rub it down on the hairline. Hair always cuts the best when it's just washed. The cleaner the hair, the better it's gonna cut. Now I'm taking my blow dryer. I'm just gonna dry it. I just want the hair to be, I obviously want it to be dry to the touch. You always get the best lineup when the hair is completely dry. I'm gonna use my detailers. I'm actually gonna finish this lineup with my T-out lines because my detailers start acting funny after I was shooting this part. So again, trying to stay on the natural hairline as best as possible, while at the same time trying to get a nice even lineup. You see, I'm just doing a lot of tapping and pulling away. Again, just pay attention to the technique. You see how I'm moving. I'm not putting a lot of pressure. I'm being real soft with the trimmers. When you ever trim zero gapped, it's super easy to cut people. You don't want to be sitting there putting a whole bunch of pressure, think you're gonna be doing something. Just let the clippers work for you. Like the clippers, if you got your clippers adjusted right, they're gonna do everything you need them to do. You see, tap it and pull away.
You want an incredible tattoo? Get tickets now for the first ever Savannah Tattoo Arts Festival.
Again, using your mirror on the lineup is a great way to keep the lineup even. It can be intimidating sometimes when you just start a lineup and all of a sudden you turn your client in the mirror. It may not be even. You don't want them questioning you or wondering if you don't know what you're doing. But that's going to be probably the best way to help you find out, if the line's straight or not. And then you can go back and you can kind of make the adjustments you need. So that was just the final product I just shown with the natural haircut and lineup. Now I'm just gonna take some Topic and just throw a little Topic on here. I like using Topic just because it's quick, it's not dirty. Like I said, it only takes like 30 seconds to apply Topic to somebody's hair. It's a good way, it's a good enhancement, especially like just for picture purposes and things like that. I wouldn't recommend it, for long term. Topic's like a one-day type of thing when it comes to enhancements. If you're looking for an enhancement that you can wear for a longer amount of time, or go with like Kiss Express or something like that. Like I said, I try to stay away from Beijing. I cannot stand Beijing. It's such a mess. But yeah, Topic is a good way to finish off your haircuts. And you see, all I'm doing is I already made the hairline. So once you apply an enhancement, you don't have to go back and really redo the hairline. All you're doing is kind of tracing over the hairline just to clean stuff up. You're not like, what I'm doing here is mostly like removing any excess topic that's on his forehead. And so you don't have to go in and try to recreate a hairline. I see a lot of people, they'll put the enhancement on, and then all of a sudden when the client goes to wash it out, they push their hairline back because they were trying to do too much once they enhanced it already. And so enhancements can be tricky. You got to make sure that you know exactly what you're cutting. So this is the final haircut. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, this is Andrew the Barber. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for the next haircut.